Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Well, already at the mic, already a good start. How's everybody doing? We're doing alright. We have 6 people in, on all of the different platforms as always. I'm still not sure about streaming on all the different platforms, to be honest. So we're on Twitch, we're on Kick, we're on YouTube. It's just kind of weird, because I have the feeling as well, it's like... But like, where are right now these viewers? I don't know. I don't know what platform they're on right now. Or are they spread across multiple? You know, whatever it may be, it's like, I like them on one location. It just makes sense a little bit. Hello. So, as you can probably hear in my voice, I'm quite tired. I hope we're gonna get a relaxing genre today. So let's quickly like look at the genres. We can look at the whole list, right? I mean, let's see, what do we have? Happy, sad, emotional, romantic, melancholic, nostalgic, dramatic, epic, hopeful, peaceful, relaxing, calm, dark, mysterious, tense. Like something that isn't either an orchestra or a big band. Something that strays away from those would be nice. I really hope it's gonna land on like Irish pub music. Maybe not the right energy for it, but would be fun. See, what else do we have? I think something like Viking could be interesting. Like last time we landed on what was it, Hero's Journey, which was I think like the most difficult one by far. I think that it would be fun to have something. Well, the fun thing about that one was I had no clue how to interpret that, right? Except for, of course, what the Hero Journey says. But, for example, like Viking. Now, I have an idea what Viking music is, right? Maybe even a bit Skyrim-ish. But how are you? You know, that's way more difficult than, let's say, make pirate music, right? Because if you have pirate music, there's so much pirate music to fall back on. Horror music has the same kind of thing. So I think it would be fun to get something like that. Just a little bit like, ooh, what does that even mean? So let me quickly get up the music. Because you know we gotta have our beautiful music. Let me see. Let me know if the audio is alright as well. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go, we got the music. Okay. We're gonna make this look good on the edit again. Okay, wait, it has to be later. I think it has to be within the music, right? I think the clap does work. It's about engagement, folks. It's about getting people in quickly. Alright. Let's see what it lands on today. Actually curious. Epic. Hopeful. Alright. Interesting. Can be interpreted a lot of different ways. Hopeful. Alright. I think this is good. I think actually this is good. It's gonna be different from the things we're kind of used to, right? I think because like I said, I want to stray away from the big band thing or the orchestra thing. I think we can do that with this. All right. Man, I've started hearing this tune in my sleep. All right. So what I'm thinking for this, I know I'm still on the wrong screen. I'm gonna plop the other thing on screen real quick. I think, you know what? Let's start at the beginning. Let's start at just a piano. Let's start with just a piano. We don't need to make it more difficult than it has to be, right? Oh wait, let me also put in hopeful. Match the mark. Let's keep it at 100 for now. Title: Wheel of Music. Hopeful. Is it spelled with one? Am I not a smart person? Is that spelled with one? Oh my god, it is spelled with one. I'm just not that smart, I suppose. There we go. Hopeful. Copyright, no copyright. Alright. Create. There we go. Now we have our beautiful piano. Let me just quickly already save it so we know where we are. Panorama view. Hopeful. What makes music hopeful? Such a big question. Like, what is hopeful within music? It's like reaching the destination, but it isn't even reaching the destination. It's about the journey of reaching your destination, right? So like, I'm instantly thinking, I know we've talked about this a lot, it's like the pedal kind of thing, right? I like that, actually. That could work, actually. I think that could work. Okay, I need to like make that make sense rhythmically. Let me know if this is loud enough, by the way, because I don't know if it's gonna be. I think technically it's gonna be this. Oh. Oh wait, yeah, there we go. Okay. we probably would have that lower. You maybe even like... Okay, let's listen to this. Yeah, so you want it interconnected like this. Oh, there we go. I think now this works. Oh, it's gonna piss me off that this isn't connected. Wait, let me see if I still remember how to do this. You see how like this bar is nicely connected with one little thing above it, and this one isn't? Let's see if I remember how this works. Well, that's the opposite of what I want. There we go. Nice. Alright. Let's take a listen. Nice. It's such because it's so sustained, right? It's like, I think that's kind of what makes it to me sound hopeful. Is that we're not reaching a point yet. We're kind of just floating around. We're going something positive. Like it is still like very happy, or it is still sounding very like major, right? It still brings us in that happy kind of mindset. But we're not like very clear at like we're here, or we're in this key, or we're whatever, right? We're just kind of floating around. Okay, cool. Maybe the thing is now I'm hearing already like strings and brass on top of this, right? Which we kind of should stay away from, but why not do it? If it will sound cool, which I think it will. To have that kinda right? And maybe have this like be played pizzicato. And then have this be played by the strings. Okay. And then have it all be long notes, right? Okay. Let's take a listen to that. Yeah, right, nice. And then I think like even here. Maybe have like a little line already leading towards it. Only on the first violin. And then maybe we just continue that. So this is still like, I see this as not even a melody, right? This is kind of just a harmony part. Okay. And also, right, let's have this be pianissimo. Be quiet, very quiet, very quiet. And then it can do a little crescendo here, right? Because we're gonna add in all of the strings. Let's have all the strings be mezzo forte. Have that be a little tiny crescendos. Okay. Yeah, I think that sounds fucking awesome. I think that actually sounds beautiful. So the only question is, like, is the melody gonna be on top of this as well, right? Or do we want a different kind of, do we want this just as an intro? You could even, if you want to be really cool about it, because when I hear this even an octave higher on the strings, right? So you could actually do that. And then have this be another crescendo of the whole band. The whole ensemble. But this might be a little too extreme. If we don't do anything else. Right, okay, cool. So let's have this. I think it can handle it. But then maybe the second time it happens, let's add in just some flutes, nothing too heavy. Flute, maybe a flugelhorn. Actually, flugelhorn as our main instrument could be cool. And just have it echo that line. It's gonna be really high. I think it should be able to do that. Let's see how it sounds an octave down. Maybe a little too extreme. Maybe add some French horn in there as well. Oh, we're still on the jazz instruments. Never mind. We just call it a horn. We don't call it a French horn. There we go. Even an octave lower. So that maybe this is our core melody instrument. Okay, and then I guess we want to move away from this if it actually gets into a theme, right? Okay, this, I know we're just adding a lot of things, but I think because it can handle it. Wait, did it add a drum kit? It did add a drum kit, it added it right here. I think we should have this play the ride. When the bass is playing. So I can just steal this one, kind of. And then actually we want to be really cool, which of course we want to be. We can add a few like... We can add a few of these little trills on them, right? And can even have in places like this have a triplet instead. Maybe here again. Just have it be a little bit more lively than just, you know? And also this should have piano as well. Right now it's very loud. That's awesome. That's awesome. And we're gonna have it not go with it in volume until here, right? Because we want it to kind of drop to the background. We don't want that to be the main voice. Okay, cool. So the only problem we have right now is that because we're in this kind of rhythm, it's gonna be really difficult to now suddenly, like, if we now just go out of this rhythm, it's gonna sound really weird. Maybe what we could do is, instead of having it be played like this, we can have a chord like this, where it just plays long notes. Could maybe even try something like this happening. Yeah, just don't make it too difficult. I'm wondering if that bass line will work if we keep that going. Maybe have these be played like this. Kind of a blues, weirdly enough. I think like actually like this should be one bar. So that one should be removed. Then let me listen. Yeah, okay. Okay, wait, let me actually. Okay. Just to, like, don't make it more difficult than it should be. With a nice flugelhorn line on this. Yeah, nice. And then we can repeat this little line, right? Okay, cool. Like, what kind of melody do we expect here? I don't think... I don't know about these jumps, to be honest. I don't know about these big, like... It's a little extreme, right? If it does that big jump. A little too clean, a little too clean. Maybe I would be this. I want to go to this because that could be cool, but I'm also not sure about this note yet. But it's gonna sound too derpy. It's already kind of going to that derpy thing. And it should... I think the rhythm is also kind of like making it more derpy than it is. Okay, maybe this is gonna help a little bit. Also for this, what we still could do is give them a vibrato. Oh, this is gonna help a little bit as well. Okay, let's take a listen from here. I think maybe like even drop the bass there. Go back to maybe. Something like this. Oh, my microphone has just fallen. Let's not have that happen. I need to screw that in again. I'm hearing a triplet kind of thing here. Gambling with music. Maybe the next part should go higher in pitch. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I like this, but I don't like where it is. That makes sense. I also am in this episode. Is that a holy shit? Is that a deep cut to the fucking House MD meme? I am also in this episode. I love that. I think that's the best. Like, actually, probably is the best meme of. Was it 2025, 2024 when that video got released? Have you guys seen this? I don't know. Wait, Vanity, is that what you mean? Please tell me that's what you mean. If that's what you mean, I think you're a genius. Wait, let me get this video up. I think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. For the people who don't know, House MD. It's because it is such a terrible video. More mouse bites. We're watching this. We're watching this live on stream right now, purely because of. Wait, can I have this? Yeah, it's fine.
House, we need to cure this patient. Did you try the medicine drug? Oh, I did try the medicine drug. Only stupid people try the medicine drug. You are stupid. I tried the stupid drug. You are a black man. This vexes me. I have blood dripping down my nose that is dripping. That's bad. I also was bitten by a mouse due to my poor hygiene. You need hygiene drug. Also, I have not spoken in a while. No, hygiene drug will kill the patient. He needs mouse bites to live.
What?
I forbid this. Don't care. More mouse bites. I feel better. No more nose blood. Thank you, doctor. I am very smart. I too am in this episode.
It is like actually like. Yeah, I think it's one of the best. I think it's such a good meme. I think it's such a, because it is what it like. That whole show is just that. You know. Anyways, back to hopeful music. Do we think this is hopeful? Do you think this is hopeful? I think it is. Yeah, I'm not sure about that last note though. Maybe just have this. Maybe like not overcomplicated at all. mind that actually. Does that still sound hopeful? And then we could have like it play again, but the second time that it plays, the flute joins in or something, and then we'll change the end of this melody. So then we could even go back to this. Maybe have something like this, change the line. Okay. Do we think that works? I just hate this note. It's gonna be so difficult to find a note that doesn't sound derpy as hell there. Like even that. Maybe what if we just go to the A there? Holy shit, to the pedal in the top voicing. In the melody. Nope. Oh my god, there's two vanities. A streamer's worst nightmare. Oh god, it's me from the other side. I think that could work. And then actually, you know what will actually help with this is if we have the double bass introduce itself here again. You're also my moderator, Vanity. You should moderate yourself. I don't know. Oh. Check this out. Oira! Can you get me a gouden ei? There you go. People are wondering, what is a gouden ei? What is this? I'll show you. And a nice big glass. Cool. I'm gonna have this be played for the piano. Bam. Alright. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna show how to do a proper beer pour. I don't know if you're allowed to have beer on stream.
It's just yellow, fizzy drink.
Yeah, it's like apple juice.
Except with alcohol.
You even did the water in the thing? Oh my god.
Yeah.
So I will say this, when you drink a proper beer, when you're pouring a proper beer, you're gonna lose some of the liquid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So because you need to do it at a certain angle, right? So I'm gonna try my best to not do it as much as possible because I'm not in my kitchen right now. But I'll show you. So we're drinking this. I recently came across this beer. It's some of the best beer. It's like a TikTok thing. It's like this is my eyeliner. This is my thing. They're like this is my eyeliner, guys. Okay, check this. So we want to start with a sideways pour, right?
I can see what you're doing.
You can see what I'm doing, right? And then
Maybe you should
when we
switch
get
over
towards
to-
the lip, we're gonna full fucking send it. We're gonna turn it upside down. There you go. There you go. Now you can see it. I hope, but there's
I think they
enough.
can.
There's enough foam on there. Yeah, like the camera is too far away for this.
Yeah.
But I think that's some good shit. That's some good shit. Me likey.
Okay.
All right. Well, we need to continue on the music. You think it sounds hopeful?
I almost fell. Yeah, and I like that I'm looking at the stream as if I can read notes. I'm like, yeah, so yeah. look-
Yeah.
Uh,
Officially turned into an 18+ stream. Get out of here, kiddos. We got more beer to come.
We don't. I only got you one.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
You only got me one beer?
yeah.
The 4th stream incoming, guys. Holy shit, we only have one beer?
Het zijn skere tijden.
Yeah, well, they are. Yeah, well, it is what it is.
If everyone donates.
Yeah, guys, come on, this is why you
I can get
donate.
A lot of beers for him.
So my
next
wife gets
time.
me beer. That's my beer budget, right? Come on. Alright, I'm gonna
Okay,
continue.
success.
Thanks. Alright. Now I completely lost what we were doing. Not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever drank on stream. Actually, funnily enough, I was sober for the most time whilst I was streaming. I only recently picked up a little bit of alcohol again. In moments like these, where I have vanity talking to vanity in chat. You know, it's like those are heavy times. I'm not saying you're the reason for my problems, but I'm saying that it might have something to do with it. Okay, let me think. I need to actually listen to this melody once. Because I don't think I'm happy with it yet. But I feel like we also should continue, right? We only have like 2 hours for this stream. Yeah, alright, so one thing already, like, this should be way quieter, right? So, like, these P's should be PPPs. And then, like, actually I was kind of thinking, but we kind of can't do it if they're already playing, is delusional times has your delusional choices. As I kind of want to have, like, a cello counter melody. I have the feeling that normally we don't really get to a point where we can do counter melodies because we're busy too much, but so, and then after this we can have a string melody, right? Just a full string melody. But I think we're at a point where we probably want a cello line there. So you know what I'm gonna do? I am actually gonna do a cello solo. Okay, so this is our solo cello. I'm just giving it a listen. Okay. Is that a weird melody underneath that? Yeah, that's going to. Yeah, we can't do that. That's weird. Already, this is kind of weird, but I think I like this because in my mind, like later we could have this be played by like trombones or some shit, right? And then it's cool if that has a line in there like that. And maybe have the horn already double that line the second time we hear it. Oh shit, there's a cat in here. Actually, you know what? Like, let's have it not play the first time. Let's have it play the second time there. That actually is pretty nice if it plays the second time. Okay, once from the start. Also, I need to let my cat out. Nice. And then the question is, where do we go next, right? So do we want to stay in this kind of happy thing? I don't think we do. I think we want to go into something else. I think we want to go into like a completely different world. So we're on Discord. So where do we want to go? We could do something like that. We just completely switch like the feel. I think that actually could work really nicely. Also because we can keep that kind of bass going, but we can just move it one down. Right, so now we're pedaling on a G. So now we're in a completely different key. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Nice. All we're doing here, like, for the people who like harmony shit, all fifth relations, man. Like, all of this, right? We go to the 4, then we go to the 5, now then we go to a 1 of a different key, then we go to the 4, then we go to the 1, then we go to the 5. So we literally are doing basically the same harmonic movement, we're doing it in a completely different key. Maybe even have this be played on the... Okay, from the start of this melody. think that works. I may want to hear that even louder. Like. And we might even want to go into kind of a triplet beat here. Of course, we want both of these to be okay. Zelda Flute of Hope in there. Yeah, I think something like that could work. Let me just add a little bass drum in here. Yeah, maybe just have this be playing. This could work, this could work. So then we're not doing the melody on... Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. And we don't have it on that viola. Oh man. Wait. Okay, never mind. I don't know what's going on. Then we're gonna miss it in one voice, but that's alright, I suppose. Why is this playing 2 notes? Did I play 2 notes accidentally? I think maybe the bass should just change there, finally. Maybe it should just, like... Or have it be on the yeah. No, but we should still have it delayed, right? Yeah, nice. This should be Arco now, so it should be played fully bowed. And then I suppose we could actually also double this on the solo cello that we have going anyways. And we're gonna just do something a little you could say that we're cheating. I want the same melody, but I want it transposed. I want it to go up. I want it to be the same melody. I just want it to literally modulate a key. Right? I think that could be cool. Okay. All these transitions can be better, by the way. Like we're gonna care about them a little bit later. Nice. We can even at that point, if we want to be really cool, you could add like a tuba and a trombone. To help with that bass. And all of this should be allowed to go louder again. Okay. Nice. And then you're right, I think a little flute melody. Depends a little bit on what we're going for. I think we just keep it on the same instruments, to be honest. Cool, and then we can transpose this the same way. Oh my god, that's gonna be such a beautiful... Like, after this, it's gonna be such a beautiful little thing. You already know. So what I'm thinking as well is that... Oh, I'm hitting buttons accidentally. That these two should be on one line. So this absolutely could be played on one line. Violin 2. Like, a violin player could play that, and otherwise they're playing difficile, right? But I think you wanna hear like a violin play that as well. So now let's quickly like look at these dynamics, what they should be for every instrument. Yeah, I think most things are gonna be forte. Maybe the drums aren't, because they're still a little bit low key. And probably also the harmonic strings, like the ones playing the harmony. Okay. Cool. So I think for this piano thing, what we're gonna add as well is that it's gonna play a pedal on everything. So it just sounds a little bit more full, and they're playing one harmony, right? So. Yeah, that sounds a little bit fuller as well. I still think you're kind of missing this melody still in some places. So we're gonna see if we can like we add a harp. It's probably gonna be a little bit too extreme, but let's see if it works. Oops. So let me add in these lines. Because now they're kind of sounding separate, and I don't want that. Maybe we want this to be played in octaves on the first violin, so the VC. Q, as Eric Cartman would say. Right. The only question would become where to next. Are we going back to this kind of thing? Right? I guess we should go back to all the way at the beginning, right, where it's playing this. None of this is gonna line up, but that's alright. I accidentally didn't put that in octave, on the right octave. Actually, probably we can have this also go. Have the bass just finish there. The question becomes, do you want the triplet to continue for one more bar? I think we might want something like that. That should be here, sorry. And we could even have this line kind of continue, right? And probably one that higher. Okay, cool. Actually, this should then... Now it's shallow there. Yeah, that's fine. But we want it to be a little bit more quiet, right? So probably mezzo forte there. If we do our old little trick where it goes up and down. Okay, let's take a listen just to the thing we've got now. Let's take a listen to the thing, like the whole thing. Hopeful. Keep that in mind. It should sound hopeful. It should sound like, oh my god, I'm getting excited for life or something. Right. I think actually this works. I think right now this intro is a little too extreme. Or like when it hits this point, it's a little too extreme. So I think an easy way to just kind of get around that is by removing some of these instruments at the beginning. Right? It's like we already wrote too much. For example, the harp maybe as well. Which also for the harpist would be very nice. So, because if you don't know, harp works with pedals to decide in which key they are basically. So then they don't have to consistently switch. Because this is in a different, like these 4 bars are in a completely different key than the rest of the tune. Okay, let's listen. Not sure about that last note. I like it, but I think like we're missing kind of the intro to those triplets somewhere. Oh. Maybe this will help? I think here as well, once again, we might want to add a few of these in there. And then of course the question is as well right now. Now we have the bass drum at the 1, where I think technically we'd want it like this. So it fits together with the... Oh shit. Oh man. It's adding in weird things. Yeah, and maybe it even crescendos here before it goes quiet. I still don't know about this transition, I'll be honest. I think that actually does work though. Just keep that on a B. Make it a G, I guess. Can the horn also play this? It's too heavy. The dynamics is just too heavy there. That's the main problem right now. Just copy paste this whole thing for now. I don't think we're gonna use any of it, but and then also like these instruments that didn't get a dynamic text should get one here. Okay. Yeah, it should end on an A again, right? A very long decrescendo. That should work. You probably want it to like already be here though. Yeah, right. I mean, that's kind of the idea behind it. Like at the end of a movie or some shit. Yeah, so then we because of time's sake, we probably want to have like this main melody once more, and then after that we probably want like a piano solo kind of thing as an outro, and then probably like we want to have this be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So for example here we probably want this to be played by the violins again. Let me just listen quickly. Probably want to have it be played like this, so it isn't as derpy. Getting somewhere? I think so. Yeah, and then maybe here we just like that. So that's gonna be the climax. Actually, that could make sense, right? Because we're pedaling everything. So what that means is we're using a different bass underneath everything. What now if for the first time we actually switch bass? So it's gonna be this weird like. Okay, we could do that actually. Right, something like this. And then maybe on the strings have... This is on the wrong line, but... It's very boring to type this in. gonna harmonize it, right? And then we want this bass to be loud. Right? Because it's finally like... There we go. So now the whole terrible thing comes of like having to harmonize this. Oh my god, this is gonna take 7 years. I apologize already. Yes. Those should probably be sharp as well. In the end, this is gonna be worth it. Till then, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass to do. Nice. Maybe we just do it in 3 voices, because if we do them more than that, it's gonna be so much effort. Oh, and also an alto key. Always sucks. Cool. And then we'll probably just have this play the same thing. Okay. Let's take a listen. Yeah. Kind of sounds like the outro of House. Like, if you know what I mean, I don't know. Is that piano note at the end? Yeah, no, but it does though. Like, you know, like that piano thing at the end of House where it just has that low. 'Cause it's the same note as well. This vexes me. Yeah, I don't know, man. Actually, that is kind of cool. This kind of thing. The question is like, can we keep it up this long, or will like people tend towards suicide if you have that play for that long? Okay, just this vague shoe is what I'm asking. And maybe like the low instruments played at the end. I think that works. I think this works. And then we're gonna do a little trick here, just because it's gonna work, because we basically already did it once before. Okay. accents. Okay, cool. Let's have this just be extremely loud. Okay, cool. And maybe we want the bass to return there as well. Okay, let's take a listen just at the ending. Okay, I think that works. It's gonna be quite loud against this, so maybe we should already change this to B forte, because otherwise it's gonna be such a weird jump in volume. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's take a listen from all the way at the beginning. And see if there's any things that we really want to change. Things where we're like, this is weird or this doesn't work, whatever, right? So once again, the theme is hopeful. Are we getting hopeful from this? Let's listen. Actually, at the end there, holy shit. They should have like a little like slowdown at the end. Okay, wait. Let's just take a listen at that ending thing. I think that works. The one thing I'm wondering about in this melody, because I'm still not that happy with it, is what if we were to just do this? So instead of it just doing something, it just holds that note. That's the only melody I'm like, I really like, I'm not feeling it. Thank you, thank you. That's way better. And then here as well, like it should once again also be on the violins. Otherwise, it's just gonna be weird that it suddenly disappears. So let's change that here as well. I think that melody works way better. Maybe here at the end. Oh shit. Have this play like this. It's very quiet, but you do hear it if you listen closely, that it's playing that. Maybe we could even start that here. Maybe even all the way at the beginning. At the beginning. Yeah, this shouldn't suddenly become that loud there. Are we missing anything? Triangle. Always. We don't need a lot of triangle, but sometimes you just you miss it. There you go, that added so much. You know what? I'm gonna put it there again. The only instrument you can play here? Nah. I'm sure you can play a lot of instruments. We're gonna give it an accent too. It's them. All right, okay, but I think that's it. I think that's it. How long is this at the end? 2 minutes. Oh my god. All right. Okay, one more listen, and then let's get out of here. One more listen, then let's get out of here. Something hopeful. Something hopeful. Let's take a listen. Finally got the courage to speak to her. The girl of my dreams. So then, oh my god, what am I gonna say to her? What am I gonna say to her? What should I wear to our first day? Getting into the car now to drive to her house. I was just enjoying her dinner, oh my god. And then we had sex. I'm pulling down my pants. I'm about to bust. Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Oh my god, that's terrible. I'm about to burst. I mean, if there is a note to bust to, I guess that ending isn't the worst. I'm about to burst, dude. Well, there we go. Something hopeful. Something hopeful. This was so happy, all of this music. I need like something to take me back to Earth. Do you have any music? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, now I feel better. It works, it evokes those feelings. I think so, I think actually it works. It's interesting though, right? Because like... the harmony we used is like suspenseful, right? Like that same harmony you can use to make something like, you know, like, oh my god, where are we going? You can make that, the end point of that decides how it's gonna feel at the end, right? So if I play that same little harmony thing, right? So you can go 100 different directions, but it's that idea of we want to know where this goes. You know, it's the same thing when I play this. It's annoying, huh? Because you know the last note. Everybody wants to hear after that. Right? Same if you play this. That's annoying, huh? Because you want to hear that last note. So it kind of works in that way, where it builds suspense, right? And there's a different... All of that, like, needs more Vine boom. But a lot of that is just like... yeah, like that bass note. Because if you didn't play that bass note, it didn't work, right? That same harmony. If I play a different bass underneath that, suddenly it doesn't work anymore. That whole harmony doesn't work anymore. In the way that we want to use it, at least, right? So I think in that aspect, like, this was really a study on how to use pedal notes, right? That's what we call that, pedal notes, when you stay on one specific bass the whole time. Alright. Wait, where are you even watching, Vanity? Are you on YouTube? How's the YouTube stream doing? Man, it's weird though, because like, since I started doing this, we've gained 28 subscribers since starting this kind of both. Hell yeah. We've got 28 subscribers since starting this new series, and all of them are from shorts. So I haven't seen that many actually drop by in the live stream yet. That's kind of what I'm hoping for at one point, that people will also come into the live stream, right? But if people just want to listen to the shorts and see the end result, which I kind of understand, maybe, because it is a lot quicker, of course, then that's cool. But I hope that some of them will pop by the stream. It would be fun. It would be fun to see people in the stream. It's fun to see you here as well, don't get me wrong. Alright, in any case, thank you, Vanity, for keeping me company. I always appreciate it. You know, I'm always scared that there's gonna be one day I'm very fucking blessed to have people that, yeah, short form always wins, yeah. But I appreciate it. Like, I'm very blessed to so far have never had a day where I don't have anyone to talk to, right? And today I'm lucky to have you. Other days it's Mr. Corn Cob. Sometimes we have Ozen Gold, you know. But it's nice to have someone to talk to whilst doing this, because I think otherwise, you know, that's what the nervous thing about streaming is, like, oh dude, maybe what if I'm streaming to myself basically, like, for 2 hours. In any case, so thank you. But I need more beer money, apparently. That's like a thing now. I didn't know that the amount of beer I get is directly related to how well I'm doing as a streamer. I made 3 cents off Twitch this month. I deserve that. Like, how much is a beer nowadays? Like $5? So one day I'll have a full beer. Oh my god, time to retire. Exactly. I've gotten paid out by Twitch twice in my life, which they only pay out at $50. I've made $100 from Twitch over approximately like 8 years. So, you know, and I'm pretty sure one of those was just because someone used like a subscription or some shit. And I wanted to say they forgot they had it on, but I suppose they had to renew it. I think it's like the Overwatch days. When did you join, Vanity? It's TF2, right? The TF2 era? Before the whole TF2 era, there was a whole, like, Overwatch era. I'm quite glad that that's not happening anymore. I was not there for that. Yeah, I think nowadays no one is anymore. It's weird because I still talk to some of those people that I used to play with. But that's really what got me into streaming, was that old, like, Overwatch shit. Like, even if you go back on my YouTube live stream page, because in 2020, yeah, I was still playing Overwatch. These titles are amazing, though. Idiot talking and playing trash. Whole nighter. Whole nighter, and then it's a stream that only lasts 1 hour as well. Did they not make Overwatch 2 just Overwatch? Yeah, but they can go fuck themselves. Like, that doesn't make any sense, though. They used it as a marketing stunt to call it Overwatch 2, and now they're saying it's no longer Overwatch 2, it's just Overwatch, and they're using it as a marketing stunt again. I can't, like, one day say, have a big marketing release of, like, Purple Planets 2 releasing soon, and then, like, a year later, when I realize that I made a shit game and no one enjoys it, say, you know what? I'm Purple Planets again. It's like, that doesn't work. That's not how any of this works. Right? That's no. It sucks. I think the person who decided that. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. But I think that, like, I hope they stubbed their toe, really badly in the morning. Like, every morning they stub their toe, but at an unknown time. So they don't know when they're gonna. They just know, like, approximately between 6 and 9 in the morning, I'm going to stub my toe. Triple A Gaming coming a long way as usual. I don't think there's been a single release I've been, like, happy about in the last, like, 5 years. That's not true, actually. Battlefield 6. But that Battlefield 6 annoyed me, the hell out of me, because I said, and like, I have friends who can back me up on this. I said, after they released Battlefield 4, right, and there was this big gap because they made, like, Battlefield Hardline, all this other shit. I remember saying, then they made, like, Battlefield 1, right? The old school Battlefields. I said at that point, all they need to do is create a modern day shooter set in the modern era, like Battlefield 3, like Battlefield 4. They need to do that again. If they do that again, they will earn millions, because we don't have a game like that, right? Because Black Ops went, like, in a modern way, which, by the way, I've never played those games, but still. The best Battlefield, in my opinion, is Battlefield 1. I think for some people it is, and I'll be honest, I didn't enjoy it as much, but I think that, like, for me, I've always seen Battlefield as a modern day shooter, as, like, the number one, like, modern day shooter, right? Which shows, like, I want to say, quote unquote, the how accurate war is now, or how war is fought nowadays. But that would be the case, it would just be one guy behind a monitor dropping bombs somewhere, because that realistically is how most wars are done now. But yeah, I don't know. I think that, like, yeah, I don't know. So Battlefield 6, I think, was a game that released, it functioned the way you expected it to, and it was actually a nice game. CS2 I like, but that is kind of a thing as well, where it's like, it's a reskin of a game. So do we count that as a release? What other games do we have? I'm just looking through my Steam. Yeah, like, nothing. Like, Payday 3 was terrible. Actually, the Hitman trilogy, I did enjoy the Hitman trilogy, I suppose. But all the other games that I played since then, no, I didn't. Borderlands 3 I enjoyed. The gameplay, I thought the story was terrible. I enjoyed the gameplay. But then also, like, the story was so bad that it impacted my will to live and play the game. So, it's also, like, 50-50. Escape from Tarkov, I've played quite a lot. Very fun game, but then also a game that it feels like, it's still an open beta or some shit, right? Escape from Tarkov. Like, is it still an open beta? Because I just remembered that, like, Escape from Tarkov, they had it, at least in open beta, for, like, fucking 8 years, you know? Which I hated. Well, no, they officially released the game a couple of months ago. But it's still in alpha. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, what? What do you mean it's still in alpha? Like, that to me just means, like, they need to grow some balls and say, hey, this is the game. Oh, but hey, it is on Steam now at least. That's actually a very big plus. That is new. Because I have it just through their own website. But yeah, it's such a weird, like, why kind of thing. Like, but yeah, I mean, there were some games that were fun. Like, I think that's kind of the thing. It's like the Minecraft thing where you want to play Minecraft for like 2 weeks and then never want to touch it again for a whole year. Like, you have what was it called? Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, it was a fun game, but then like after fucking a month, I was like, okay, cool, that was it. Fuck AAA gaming. I started my RuneScape journey a couple of months ago. Hey, sick. You know, I've always wanted to. This is like, there's 2 games in my life that I've always wanted to take seriously, but never could. One is Terraria, because I will just like play it a week and then I'll be like, yeah, who gives a shit, and then stop playing it. The other thing is RuneScape, where I will play it for a month, 2 months, and I'll follow guides and do the things, you know. But I've always had difficulties following through, because it's the thing where, like, World of Warcraft for me is such an easygoing game nowadays, because I've played it so long and I've played it at, I hate saying this, but at such a high nerdy level that doing all of the basic shit in that game, leveling a character in Classic or something, it's just like it's like watching Netflix, you know. It's like just something you can do to relax. RuneScape, I don't understand. Well, I understand it, but I just don't know it well enough to be at that point. So for me, it's this constant like focus on basically a cookie clicker with extra steps, which, you know, is RuneScape. But I've always wanted to do it. I've always been up. This is also something. I've always been up for Iron Man. That's also a thing. Now when hardcore came out in World of Warcraft, I switched to that because I've always enjoyed, like, thought that if you play a game, you need to play it at the highest difficulty, right? So for RuneScape, that would be hardcore Iron Man. But you can do hardcore group Iron Man, right? And I've never done that, and I've always wanted to. So hey, just saying, just throwing it out there. Oh no, not Iron Man. I don't know why people don't enjoy that. It's like, yeah, that's the most hardcore, like, you know, that's nice. It's way too insane. That's the point, right? You want to get good at a game. I don't know, like, yeah, to me it just makes sense. But like, if I look at my profile on Steam real quick, getting every single item because you can't use a bank. Yeah, but that's yeah. My most played games. At the top, of course, is TF2, right? With 4,500 hours, which is, it's more than that because I used to have another account, and then this doesn't take into account the YouTube account, right? The Road to 520 account, which on its own has like 500 hours on it at this point. Then it's Counter-Strike 2, because that's a game I still play relatively often. If you like to struggle, go ahead. I can't. I think it's way too insane. I think it's the most fun you can have, man. I think it's the most fun, because you put something on the line. Then Payday 2... Well, the Binding of Isaac, of course. I still play the Binding of Isaac a lot. The Binding of Isaac is such a, like, it has the same, like, thing as Warcraft for me, where it's so easy to, when you get back from work, or you're tired, and you just want to watch some Netflix, you're like, well, I'll play some fucking Binding of Isaac in the meantime. It's just fun. And then Saints Row 4, Saints Row 2, they're actually all back to back. So it's Payday, Saints Row 3, Saints Row 4, Borderlands 2, Saints Row 2. That's funny, actually, that they're all close to each other. Then Garry's Mod, PUBG, and then Payday the Heist. Then Battlefield 4, then the Hitman Trilogy, then Elden Ring. 50 hours in Elden Ring. I want to play Elden Ring again. Talking about games I want to play again. Lego Star Wars, Portal 2, we have Left 4 Dead. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. I've played that for almost 30 hours. That surprises me. That's still more than I played Hogwarts Legacy, which I played 26 hours. Which is even more than I played Payday 3, because I played that 26.3 hours. And Payday 3 is one of the worst games I've ever seen. So imagine that. Well, there you go. Old School RuneScape. Officially on Steam, I have 6 hours on it. There you go. But I think that if you're a pro in RuneScape, right, you use the RuneLite plugin, if I'm not mistaken, which you can't access via Steam. Alright. In any case, I'm a Hop-Off. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.